Welcome to One Site News. The Middle East continues to be a critical global center, marked by the ongoing crisis involving the Israel-US alliance, Iran, Hamas, Houthis, and Hezbollah in the Iraq-Syria corridor. Iran, perceived as the command center for armed aggressor extensions in the region, has recently experienced mysterious explosions and fires of unknown origin. In the latest incident, a significant explosion in the Helvi region affected a natural gas main distribution line. The cause remains uncertain, and suspicions of sabotage or external involvement, potentially with Israeli support, have emerged. Investigations are underway, intensifying concerns among Iranians about the unfolding situation. Allegations suggest that war policies may be linked to the recent explosion in Iran, though none of these claims have been confirmed. Several similar incidents in the country have fueled discussions about potential causes. Notably, a mysterious explosion at the Param power plant resulted in casualties, with authorities attributing it to staff negligence. The Iranian government has mentioned sabotage attacks, linking some to Israel. Recent simultaneous explosions at Revolutionary Guard's headquarters also led to accusations of rebel groups conducting sabotage. Iran has heightened security measures against potential sabotage by groups opposed to Israel, given the recent events. The latest explosion at the Helvi natural gas plant has triggered a wide security protocol amid concerns of increased sabotage attacks in Iran. Another explosion in South Khorasan province at an oil refinery has added to the tensions, with citizens expressing opposition to the government. The causes of these incidents remain uncertain, but many Iranian officials blame the US and Israel, even as Iran faces internal challenges and opposition to its leadership's aggressive stance. In the wake of Iran being attacked and occupied by its neighbor, the country has undergone significant development in the Middle East. Over time, Iran has established networks through opportunistic deals, offering support and developing connections in weak and fragmented states like Lebanon, Syria, Iraq, Yemen, and the Palestinian territories, despite efforts by Israel, especially Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu. Iranian-backed groups strategically position themselves along the Israeli border, Saudi Arabia border, and the Bab el-Mandeb. Israel views Iran's advancing nuclear program as a major threat. The risk of a broader conflict with Iran, spanning from Lebanon to the Red Sea, looms. President Biden and top national security aides previously believed they had contained the conflict's prospect after secret talks. However, recent developments, including Iran's threefold increase in uranium enrichment, have escalated tensions, making the situation more complex than in decades. The dynamic with Iran is now precarious, and although the Iranians may not seek a direct confrontation, their actions indicate a willingness to push boundaries and coordinate attacks against American bases and ships, raising concerns about their nuclear weapons capability. The recent invasion of Israel by Hamas and Israel's response have added new dimensions to the geopolitical landscape. Hamas may have been concerned that information about the attack had been leaked from Iran, considering the extensive penetration of Israeli and Western intelligence in the country. However, once the conflict with Hamas began, Iran's proxy forces initiated offensive actions. Despite this, there were indications that Iran, grappling with internal issues, sought to contain the conflict early on. Israel's war cabinet explored a preemptive strike against Hezbollah in Lebanon, informing the U.S. of an imminent attack on Israel as part of an Iranian plan to target Israel from multiple directions. The U.S. dissuaded Israel, believing it had deferred or at least delayed a broader conflict. Now, American and Israeli officials, along with other nations, collaborate to maintain trade routes in the Red Sea amid a more assertive Iran. Adding complexity, Iranian assistance to Russia is expanding significantly, evolving from selling Shahad drones for use against Ukraine to potential shipments of short-range missiles. This shift in power dynamics raises concerns about Iran's aggressive strategies on multiple fronts. Such pursuits could exacerbate the country's challenges, exemplified by incidents like the recent explosion at the natural gas plant in Helvi. In essence, Iran's approach, aimed at countering the U.S. and Israel, may inadvertently foster more opposition groups within the country. This strategy poses risks, as evidenced by unexplained incidents such as fires and explosions. Thank you for your continued interest.